Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So this is the video of tuning my Mini. So right now we're on our way to Pune and we're going to tune the car. And we've already got an exhaust in the car that y'all haven't heard yet. I'm going to make y'all hear it. The exhaust is off right now. It's a Valtronic, and I'm going to open the windows and I'm going to turn on the exhaust. The exhaust is on now. Okay, but the exhaust. It's a D-Cat, it's a catback system, full system exhaust, and so we've removed the catalytic converter from the car, so it gets better back pressure after tuning. And the car is going to run a stage 1. Now it's a 1.6 turbo producing 184 horsepower and 240 newton meters of torque. And after the tune, the car is going to be producing 211 horsepower and 330 newton meters of torque. So that's a 30 horsepower increase and 100 newton meters of torque increase. And it's pretty great. It drives great right now. I have some work in the suspension left, but other than that, it drives superb. It's very good in cornering, and I'm having fun. It's good weather out here today, and I think we're going to have fun. We've just got onto the expressway, and I'm going to see what I can do. And let's see. I'm going to keep you all updated. I'm going to put some clips of my later trip also in this video, so you all can see. So guys, I'm going to make you hear the exhaust in the tunnel now. Does sound good, doesn't it? And I'm honestly in love with the exhaust, and I'm honestly in love with the Valtronic, because the Valtronic makes so much more sense that when you don't need an exhaust, like in the city, or when my mother or someone is driving and they do not require an exhaust, then they can drive the car without the exhaust. But for me, when I want the exhaust, I can turn it on. So while I was driving, because a lot of people come from the same place, right? So I've been driving since around half an hour, with a lot of same cars, 3 or 4 same cars. So I did not turn the exhaust in the city at all. I just turned it on when we hopped onto the expressway, and I flew past all of them, and all of them were wondering, what is going on, that this car wasn't sounding like that earlier, and now suddenly it has so much noise. So yeah, it's fun also to prank people, I would say. But let's see now. We're on our way to Pune. I hope we get there soon. And we faced a lot of traffic since morning, so we're trying to get there a bit earlier and trying to have some fun. So I'll see you next. See you and bye-bye. So guys, we're here at AJP and we parked the car inside to get it tuned, and the work is getting done. I'm going to show you all in a bit, and I'm going to log the entire thing. I'm going to show how the car gets tuned, and we're going to see how it performs. It's going to get tuned, I think, in the next half an hour. So we're waiting for that, so let's go. guys, welcome back. And it's been a while since the car has got tuned, but I decided to experience it for a bit and then make a review to actually tell you all how the tune really feels. And so it's been a month and I'm really having fun with the car. I have not taken it out of town after Pune, so I drove it back from Pune and then I haven't taken it after town. But yeah, I mean, so the tune is really helpful. We have tuned the car for a low end torque tuning, so it's running a low end torque tune from Demos. And so basically the real tune comes in from 0 to 100 only, because basically my turbo has a lot of power, but the turbocharger kicks in at around 1700 rpm. So the tune takes me to 1700 rpm way faster than it would have in stock. So reaching 1700 rpm, reaching the point where the turbocharger kicks in, has become way quicker. And as soon as I press the accelerator, I am on 1700 rpm and the turbo is kicking in. So I'm just going to do a small pull for you right now. The valve is on and we've tuned the car to have full potential on sport mode. So I'm going to put that into sport and so you can hear how the car is popping. It's a Mini Cooper, I can drive it fast in slow, I mean, you know, where you should drive slow, and in corners and in small, really like tight overtakes, I can do it very easily because of its size and because of its high power. And so there was one thing that we came to know after the car got tuned. So when we had connected the ECU for bench tuning, that is when we got to know that there is a problem in the car, which is again not a bad problem, I would say. But so the car was detuned by the previous owner, and so the person I bought it from, and he had detuned the car, and he hadn't told me about it, so I was unaware. But when we connected the ECU to the laptop, that is when we came to know that the car has been detuned. Detuned basically means you reduce the power of a car, and it can be for various reasons. One of them can be average, and that is what was done for this car. It was detuned for average, so the car should run 184 horsepower stock, but instead of that the car was running 165 horsepower because of the detune, because for average. So when we came to know that the car has been detuned, I wasn't really unhappy, because now what it means is that I would get more power. So my initial stage 1 was supposed to do 211 horsepower and 340 newton meters of torque, which is 100 horsepower, 100 torque NMs torque increase and 27 horsepower increase. But because it was detuned, so the significant difference now is from 165 horsepower to 211 horsepower. So that is around 46 horsepower, which is pretty much like, it's a lot. It's like tuning it to stage 2 for me, and it's performing really better, and the car is doing really good. It does 0 to 100 in around 5.8 to 6 seconds, which is very quick. The car does 7.5 and a half seconds stock, so it's become way quicker. And we've done all the tuning for the exhaust in sport mainly, so you can hear the pops and bangs, and you can hear, and the real potential of the car, the real power comes in when you put the car in sport mode. As soon as you turn on sport, the car goes, I mean, there are no words to say. I mean, the car goes really crazy, and it's really tough to control the car because the car has some work left. It's got a suspension work left. I've ordered for a new set of struts and springs and the entire suspension kit, because this one is completely worn off. So we're waiting for that. Once that is there, then I can corner the cars very nicely. the car's got a few upgrades done, and they are, one of them is a BMC air filter. It's a lifetime performance air filter. You do not need to replace it in every service. Once you get that air filter, then it does all the work for you for the entirety of the car. And then we've done fuel injector calibration. So fuel injector calibration basically means that there are 4 fuel injectors in the car because it's a 4-cylinder engine. So the fuel injectors are removed and they are sent back to Bosch. Bosch is a licensed dealer for the fuel injectors. What Bosch does is that they open the fuel injector, they remove the springs and the heads, and they change it with pretty premium ones, the ones they use in bigger supercars. So the fuel spray gets way better than it would have, and to support a tune, fuel dumping is one of the key ingredients. So that is what we had to do. It was pretty expensive to get that done, but it's required in a tuned car. And we run this car only on XP95, that's 95 octane petrol, nothing else. You can't run this car on regular petrol, and premium petrol, which is XP100, gets pretty expensive. So XP95 does the work for us, and the rest is a tune and a full system Valvetronic exhaust that you've already heard enough. And so now I'm going to put the car into sport in a bit, and I'm going to make you all hear the pops. And I'm sure you all have seen the true potential till now, but it keeps surprising me, you know. I also get surprised every day by the car, by the things that this car can do, and I'm really having fun driving it, and I'm learning how to drive a Mini with this car. And yeah, I mean, let's see. I'm going to take you all to a spot where we can take the car a bit faster now. Okay guys, so you all have seen the full video yet, so we're gonna do one last pull so you all can keep that in your minds, and then I'm gonna end this video. Let's see. Super braking. We've set the tune at and the pop limiter at 4000 RPM. So as soon as the car reaches 4000, it pops. You can see how I'm moving in the car because of the suspension work. Once the suspension work is done, then everything's going to be really good, and I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of fun with this car. But till then guys, I hope you all have a good one. I hope you all like this video. If you all did, please share, like, subscribe and comment, and I'm gonna see you all soon in